Okay, welcome to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood main story questing. Let's hop right in. Our would-be ally is nowhere to be seen. Make ready, Inertia. Something smells fishy.
He's late.
Endless and most sincere apologies to you and yours, yes. This way, quickly now.
Enough! Where are you taking us? Where is the ship?
This ship. So very sorry to inform you, yes. Long before was it pledged to another. To me, these ones are for Doma.
I knew it couldn't be this simple.
Nothing personal, yes, just business.
You sold us out, Gyota.
Then business is about to take a turn for the worse.
Ah!
Come on, let's find a way out of here.
Am I fighting in the town that they've told me like 3 times not to fight in? This is so Dragon Quest. Getting a lot of thunder procs. Pretty nice. A lot of, every time you see a border around one of my spells in the action bar, it's like this, how it's glowing like that, it's a free cast. Costs no magic. It's also an instant cast. There's no cast time. It's very good to hit those. I like Alize's glowing sword. That is cool. As expected, the Seki Segumi have caught our scent. Fighting them is out of the question. We'll have to wind our way back to the Ruby Bazaar, evading their patrols as we go. If they find you, use these smoke bombs to make your escape. Great. Use smoke bombs to evade the patrols. Be warned that attacking the Seki Segumi will result in failure. Um. Yikes. I don't understand. I'm trying to. The Ruby Bazaar. If I'm... Oh boy. Alright, first off, the Ruby Bazaar is this corner. So we do want to head this way. So I was correct in that. I should have more than enough smoke bombs. These guys are not very perceptive. Am I actually hiding? I think I am. Can I get through all of these guys real quick? Yeah, I guess so. Buys me a good amount of time. I think I can go this way and come around. Oh, what is this? I can't go this way. Come with me, I will guide your friends. Wait, what? This is the Ruby Bazaar, like right there. Okay. Haha, my friends.
Stay hidden and quiet. Understood?
Clear the road! Clear the road! You there, Korjin. We seek 4 foreigners. One, a brutish woman carrying an unconscious Namazu. Have you seen them?
For foreigners, you say? Ah, yes! Very rude they were, making no apology as they barged past. They went that way, I think.
Many thanks, good sir. With me, they cannot have gone far.
All is well. The Sekisei Gumi will not return this way for some time, I should think. You
I'm
are
sure
of the
they'll
East
just forget.
Aldenard Trading Company, yes? Come with me. I know a safer way.
You are returned. And with guests, I see.
Our meeting went about as well as expected. We've brought the Namazu who thought to betray us. When he wakes up, we'll see what he knows about Yugiri and Gazetsu.
Well done, you. When I saw the Seki Segumi out in force, I did begin to worry, but I see my fears were misplaced.
Actually, if it weren't for Soroban, we might not have gotten away.
'Twas my pleasure.
Yet I must ask, Soroban, why would you deceive the Sekisegumi to help us, foreigners of whom you know naught?
Why, out of the kindness of my heart, is what I would like to say, but my motives are not so pure. I chanced to witness your meeting with Hancock at the tavern and saw an opportunity.
An opportunity?
Like many, I came to Kugane as a trader to make my fortune. Kojin of the Red may serve the Empire as mercenaries, but Kojin of the Blue walk a different path. Regretfully, most here would rather not meet our gaze, much less do business. So I seek the custom of those less predisposed to dismiss us outright, namely the East Aldenard Trading Company.
Quid pro quo, is it? Well, there is no denying that we owe you a debt. What say you, Hancock? Will you consider doing business with our entrepreneurial friend here?
Rest assured, Master Soroban, that in matters of trade the company does not discriminate. We would be honored to hear your proposal.
I promise you will not regret this, good sir. Ah, yes. You sought passage across the Ruby Sea, did you not? I have a ship you can use.
You do? Well then, far be it from us to refuse. You have our deepest thanks.
And you mine.
I'm still annoyed he tried to deceive us, but at least we were prepared for it. Even so, next time we should probably try to avoid running around in Kugage in the middle of the night with half the city guards snapping at our heels. $255 stuff. It's all Disciple of War. Right then, Kyoto should be coming round soon. I think it's time we had a little chat, don't you? Rise and shine, little fishy. I know you can hear me, so stop pretending to be asleep or I'll give you another ride on my boot. No more boots. All my secrets are yours for the asking. Tell us what you know about Yugiri and Gosetsu, every last detail. And if I find out later that you've lied to me... No more lies. The clear, unvarnished truth. You have my word. Only the samurai did I meet. Yes, only him. He asked after a ship, so I provided an introduction to, the Garleans. You mean you led him into a trap, as you did us, because you are an Imperial spy? No, I am not spy. I was just business. Fewer ships pass through Kugane these days, and we have struggled to make ends meet. So when the Garleans offered a bounty for any domans found in Kugane... Oh, my mistake, you're not a spy, but a common cutthroat. Not that I'm surprised. You need half a brain to be a spy. So what happened to the samurai? Such a cruel and vicious tongue you have. He would not go quietly. No. Blades were drawn, men were cut down, and the Seki Segumi came. They took the samurai away. Hold on a minute. You mean to tell me the Ijin they arrested the other day was Gosetsu? Oh, had I but known. If he is in the custody of the Seki Segumi, I need only see to it that the requisite funds find their way into the right official's hands, and your friend will walk free. As it is in Ul'dah, so it is in Kugane. But given the circumstances, it seems we have no choice but to resort to morally questionable means. We'll make a pragmatist of you yet, Master Alphino. You are free to wait here while I speak to the relevant official, but if you would rather wait for Gosetsu outside the barracks, we can go together. I wouldn't put it past the Imperials to try something again, so mayhap it would be best if Lys, Inertia, and I join you. Alright, but what about Gyoto? I'll keep an eye on him for the time being. We can release him after you return with Gosetsu. He will doubtless have some choice words to say to the little fellow. Soroban, mayhap you be more prudent to prepare your ship for our immediate departure. As you wish. Everything is in order? Then let us be off. The Seki Segumi barracks are to the north. I knew the game would send me up there, and that is when I will get attuned to that final Aetheryte crystal.
Have at you!
That was Gazetsu. I'm sure of it. He's in trouble. Lise, wait!
I suppose we should follow her then.
Victory to the samurai!
How many is that now? 10 in a row?
Gazetsu!
Oh, this is a surprise! What in blue blazes are you three doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. We've been looking all over for you, and then I suddenly heard you screaming.
It would seem there has been a misunderstanding. Allow me to explain.
So, in summary, you started a brawl with some off-duty Imperial soldiers and were subsequently arrested by the Sekisukumi, whom you somehow befriended and convinced to set you free if you could defeat a given number of them in single combat.
10 bouts for my freedom, aye. 'Tis but a pity you came too late to witness the last one. And with that, I'm free to go, yes?
Our word once given may not be broken, but we pray you make every effort to avoid future altercations. Circumstances notwithstanding, my lord, we are honored and grateful to have witnessed firsthand the skill of a Doma samurai.
Ah, and we had just concluded negotiations. I gather my assistance was not required.
Alright, well that surprisingly went pretty well. I must apologize that you endured such trials and tribulations in search of me. There's no need for that. You had no way of knowing we would come looking for you. You were after a ship to take you to Doma, yes? It just so happens we have found a willing captain. Truly? What fortune! We will tell you about it at the back of the company offices. Alphino and Tataru are waiting for us there. Is anyone going to ask about Yagiri? Alright. We've just attuned, I think, to pretty much every aetheryte crystal. Gosetsu, thank the 12 you are unharmed. As you can see, Master Alphino, I am the very picture of health. You, vile fiend, malevolent trickster, how kind the kami are to grant me vengeance so soon. But first I demand you return the coin you so villainously embezzled from me. You've every right to be angry, good sir. Gladly I would return to you your coin had I not been forced to repay certain gambling debts beforehand. Settling that matter aside for the moment, where is Lady Yagiri? Was she not traveling with you? For a time, aye, but we parted ways some while ago, the better to improve our chances of finding Lord Hine. Lord Hine? Forgive me, I have yet to explain. Lord Hine is the heir to Doma's throne and our master. His was a passionate voice for the cause of Doman liberation, and when we learned of the Emperor's death, it grew only louder. So you seized upon the opportunity and rose up to reclaim your freedom, only for your hopes to be dashed when Xenos led his army unto your lands. The Crown Prince was a merciless foe. Against him and the might of the 12th we had no chance. Once Lord Hine understood this, he bade Yagiri to take to the sea with as many of our people as possible. He, however, would stand and fight that they may have more time to escape. I remained by his side as well, and together we carried on our doomed war. And then, one day, in a fierce battle, we were separated. I knew not what became of him, only that he was beyond the Empire's reach, and that to find him I would need Yagiri's aid. The situation grows more perilous by the day, for the new viceroy, Yatsuyu, is a black-hearted villainess who delights in the torment of our people. There is naught she would not do to further her pursuit of Lord Hine. Thank you. I believe that makes matters a good deal clearer. It should please you to learn that we have come to aid the Doman Liberation Front in resuming their efforts to overthrow their imperial oppressors. Then allow me to join you. My inquiries here bore no fruit, hence my desire to return to Othard. Once there, I can lead you to our headquarters in Yansha, where we shall all be reunited with Yugiri. Mayhap not all. Alphino's talents would seem rather better applied here in Kugani, working closely with Tataru and Hancock to feed us intelligence. There is a Garlean embassy just down the road, after all. Well, I appreciate the vote of confidence. I should be glad to accompany you all. As a soldier in the field, so to speak. Come now, brother. A competent commander assigns his soldiers the tasks best suited to them, and you of all people should know. And you are very good at espionage and intrigue. For we all must serve, each in our own way. Very well. It would seem that my place is here. Soraban is waiting at the pier. Have fun, you lot. I suppose I could take the Aethernet shard to the Shiokaze hostelry. Falcon Porter, what do you do? Do I wish to hire a Falcon Porter? Not enough gil to pay that bloody Aetherite transportation fee? Or perhaps you simply want to fly in peace, enjoying the view from on high instead of fumbling through your maps. Then a Falcon Porter is exactly what you need. Our birds will carry you safely to one of many convenient destinations for merely a small handful of coin. There are only 2 rules. Should you dismount en route, you will not be allowed to remount. Secondly, each stop has a full list of accessible destinations, and we only authorize those you to travel to if you have visited once there before at least. Sure. None of this seems too important right now. Basically Wind Riders, I guess. I have been waiting for you, my friends. All preparations have been completed and my ship awaits its passengers. Shall we depart without further delay? Let's do it. If you insist. With me, everyone. The Ruby Sea awaits.
I remember the water, how it turned crimson in the morning sun. A shimmering sea of rubies, stretching from horizon to horizon. You could almost believe it went on forever. But beyond that red expanse lay a land in turmoil. On the shores of Othark, our Doman brothers struggled in vain.
How wide and beautiful she is, the Ruby Sea, filled with promise, adventure, and treasures. Many wonderful treasures. Now, in order to reach the shores of Othard, you will need to cross the resplendent waters you see before you. However, this is easier said than done. To set forth without making the necessary preparations is to invite the Confederacy to claim your vessel, and your life should you resist. But this fate can be avoided by paying the ruby tithe, thereby earning you the blessing of the pirate lords. So let us go and greet them. Our destination is the isle to the west. That doesn't look very far to me, Inertia. Why don't we just jump in and swim for it? I've had my fill of boats. An excellent idea. I think you will find the water to your liking. I will use my ship to deliver those less inclined to the isle. Lise is just gonna swim it. Where does that leave me to go? How do I get out there? Am I really supposed to swim? Yeah, I guess so. Right, this should be easy, and a good way to loosen up before the next fight, whenever it comes. 20 Gil says I beat you there. Ah, there you are. I trust you enjoyed yourselves. Follow me, my friends. The one with whom we must speak is a man named Tansui. I fear you have the advantage of me. Most honorable and esteemed Inertia Aegis, I am Tansui, a humble mate who serves at the pleasure of the Confederacy's captain. As you are in the company of the Shellback, I presume we have business to discuss. You wish to pay the ruby tithe, yes? With your gil, perhaps? It's just as well. Foreign currencies are in demand these days. I would pay their passage to Othard. Does this sum meet your satisfaction? The sea has been quite tempestuous of late. I cannot say with confidence that you would reach your destination safely, unless you tripled it. Do you take me for a fool? I know the price, as do all. Alas, we live in interesting times. As you came from Kugani, I should think I need not tell you that. The shadow of war looms. The wise and the cautious shirk our waters and our custom, and the foolhardy sharpen their knives in anticipation. Meaning... Sir, you've got to come quickly. The bastards are at it again. I tried to convince them to stop, but they weren't having it. Very well. I will be there shortly. A proposition. Your comrades strike me as a worthwhile investment. I would not hear men name me a cat before Koban, so I shall consider their tithe paid, not for what they have done, but for what I expect they will do. I'm not sure what to make of that man, but at least in the matter, our tithe is settled for now. What has that other pirate been talking about? Maybe we ought to go and have a look. Looks like they went off this way. Whoa, that's quite a journey. Okay, we'll just jump or fall. Look at that thing. Seems we're gonna have a lot of ground to cover. Oh my god. I could keep running, but we'll kill it, see what it's like. Pretty tough. So we're heading towards Hell's Lid. Is that what this is? Yeah. Okay. This place is pretty interesting layout. I guess it's mostly volcano and igneous rock. I guess that would explain the hills. What do we got going on here? I thought Lise looked like she was injured or something, but she's kind of peering out into the distance. Look at that floating shark out there. I should not let that hit me.
Gentlemen, I'm told you were most unreceptive to my associate's requests. I realize you do not look kindly on the Confederacy and her ways, but if you refuse to pay the ruby tithe, your safety in these waters cannot be assured.
Spare me your concern, pilot. Your feeble attempts at extortion will not work on us. You remain at large because we allow it. Because you are such insignificant little pests that we see no need to swat you. But if you wish to risk the ire of the Viceroy, by all means, fire upon an Imperial vessel. Give us a reason to bring the full might of the Garlean Empire to bear against your pathetic fleet.
Bastards!
Gentlemen, surely the fact that you have such limitless resources at your disposal gives you all the more reason to spare some few coins for the less fortunate.
All talk, just as I thought. Come, let us away. I have no time for this rubbish.
We're all the same to them, aren't we? Savages to be ruled or slaughtered.
They've always balked at paying the ruby tithe, but they were never so eager to pick a fight. The problem, you see, is that many of my comrades in the Confederacy are of Doman descent, and the acting Viceroy, well, she's none too fond of Domans, to say the least. If we take any action to hinder the safe passage of an Imperial vessel, she'll accuse us of attempting to foment rebellion and brand us enemies of the Empire, which we can ill afford to be. Like the man said, we're all talk.
And where did the Kojin stand in all this?
With the winning side, of course. They're mercenaries to a fault, eager to offer their services without coercion. The Shellback could tell you more, though something tells me he would rather not.
I don't understand. If the Garleans are causing the Confederacy this much trouble, and if so many of you are Doman to begin with, why aren't you willing to fight back?
Spoken like a true friend of the Doman Liberation Front. If you're planning to rouse us with noble words and grand promises, don't bother. We all know what the Imperial Army can do. Compared to them, we're boys with boats. Besides, what ties a man may once have held to his home are forsaken upon joining the Confederacy. We look out for none but our own. Be that as it may, our livelihood is under threat, and the captain will need to decide soon whether we're to go down in a blaze of glory or bow and scrape for crumbs from the Emperor's table. All while our friend the Viceroy continues her purge of Doma's radical elements. I believe she's holding court in one of the fishing villages even as we speak.
That she-devil! Her perfidy knows no bounds! She must be stopped! Come, let us find Soroban and put to sea at once!
Tell the others that these ones have paid. We all have places to be.
What are we waiting for? Come, come, Soroban cannot have gone far. Though now that I think on it, it is passing strange that he left without warning. Mayhap he did not wish to be seen by his Kojin brethren. I doubt he thought to leave us behind, but nevertheless it may be prudent to return to his ship, or at least to the Confederate encampment. I think he's got a point. Oh, can I use a mount? Oh, heck yeah, let's get out of here. Can I climb up here? Yeah, there's like enemies up here and stuff. Cool. Come on, horse. Yeah, you got there. Let's kill this thing. That fire forest still looks amazing. It always will. Oh, my friends, 1,000 pardons. As I thought you have guessed, I was reluctant to be seen in your company by my red brothers. Ours is a complex relationship. I pray you do not misinterpret their actions as a reflection of our allegiances as a whole. You understand? Kami be praised. Too often are shellless, quick to judge all Kojin for the deeds of one. Right then, now that our business with Tansui is concluded, we can traverse the Ruby Sea without fear. Alright, I think we'll stop here, and when we come back, we'll talk to Soroban, and I suppose we sail the Ruby Sea. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you do, please like, follow, subscribe, share, whatever you want. Come back for more, and we appreciate it here. See you on the next video. Take care.